The zombies and vampires have gone back to their graves, with hardly any of the popular horror creatures featuring in films this year. Now it's all about spirits and ghosts spooking the audience. But what do we love about the traditional ghost story? We chat to directors to find out why the supernatural is striking back.
We gravitate towards the supernatural because it's so close to a want for that there is meaning in life and that there is something larger than all the tangible stuff we surround ourselves with.
For me, a great ghost story isn't necessarily one with lots of effects. To me, it's what we know every day that we can't explain or that scares the bejesus out of us.
I think that with the supernatural, you can explore the unknown, and so everyone can perceive that in their own way.
Inherently, we want to believe in things which don't exist. I think that there's a strong possibility of senses and things which could happen which we're not aware of.
We saw a huge resurgence of supernatural with paranormal activity. It's something that we just have no proof on. Nobody can quantifiably say there's no life after death.
Firstly, tell us a bit about the plot of the film.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is about a group of friends and they somehow get themselves into a haunted house where this mythological character named Sarah Bellows lived, and they find her book of scary stories. It kind of brings alive all these stories that she's written there. Even though it's based on an anthology books, we implemented these little stories into our whole universe.
The Deep You Dig is about a mother who's lost her child and she's desperately trying to find what's happened to that child. The man in the story is desperately trying to hide what's happened to that child, and the child is desperately trying to find her mom. Generally in horror, the ghost is terrifying and chasing everybody throughout the whole movie, and it's evil and bad. And what I thought would be really fun is to have this ghost that you loved and that you're rooting for.
The Sonata is a gothic thriller, and it's about a young violinist called Rose who never knew her father, who used to be this brilliant, strange, slightly crazy, eccentric composer back in the 1960s, 1970s. This violinist learns that her father died, and she inherits this large, old, lofty mansion in the middle of the sticks. And there she finds his last work, which is crypted with strange music symbols, which when deciphered, triggers strange and terrifying things.
So the parish is based 2 years ago, Ireland, where abortion is illegal. And the very beginning of the film, Sarah has an unplanned pregnancy. Her mother discovers this, disowns her to an extent, and sends her off to England to have an abortion. When she comes home, I collect her, I'm David, I'm her best friend, and I take her to this old parochial house, my family own. So she's had an abortion, but she still feels pregnant. Hearing baby cries, her stomach isn't right, and then the house seems a bit uneasy, and it becomes a real horror film.
I'm a big believer of, like, if you go to certain places, there's certain energies. How would it affect you? Would it bring your own demons out? I have a feeling that, supernatural horror is not something that's going to go away anytime soon.